Hey there, my name's Chad Nicely, and I want to start this presentation off with a very important question. And that is, what do you think is the most effective method for advertising virtually any product or service, both offline as well as online, all around the world? And if you answered video, you nailed it right on the head. Now, looking back to 2014, we know this was definitely the year where you learned to make videos. And we saw amazing products and services that taught you to easily make videos on a very professional level. And we also saw products and services that taught you to rank your videos, get traffic to your videos, and many of you learned to monetize with video. But because technology is always advancing and because we're moving into the future, one thing that we have definitely failed to do is keep our videos optimized. This guy right here is guilty. And with advancements into web-based applications as well as cloud hosting, it just makes sense to make sure our videos are not only delivered in a rapid manner, but they're also hosted on a reliable as well as a stable platform. And the cloud makes all of this very easy to do. And I'm going to give you the supreme answer to video optimization here in just a minute. But first, let me share something else with you, okay? If I were to ask you, what do you think is the most popular video platform in the world? Well, you'd probably answer YouTube, and you'd be right. However, the truth is, depending on the niche or the marketplace you're in, YouTube is not always the best solution, especially when it comes to security as well as branding. You need another alternative. And actually, the answer has been right underneath our fingertips the whole time. And there's actually a solution that is not only dependable, fast, but it's also feasible. But the best part is, it's delivered on the cloud. And this solution actually gives you 3 gigabytes of data for free every single month. And for many of you, depending on your business, you'll never have to pay for a single dime of hosting again. And it's a solution that, in my opinion, is so much easier to host than YouTube. You just drop it in your server and you're done. And if you haven't guessed what I'm talking about, well, it's Amazon S3. But here's the problem. Have you ever tried to find an embed code from S3 to put on your site? Because it's not all that easy. And that's probably why you don't see a lot of video players integrated with S3. That was until now. But that's only one amazing feature. What if you had a player that could be deployed with a simple script, or better yet, a WordPress plugin? And what if that could be added to any WordPress site or HTML static site with just a few clicks? And then, what if that player is able to collect leads from our targeted traffic, help us build a list, and even make sales in the process with simple calls to actions that appeared any point during the video? And with this player, you would have complete control over the look of the skins, the controls where you couldn't even tell if it was being hosted on YouTube. You could instantly add your logo to your video. It's completely responsive, and so much more. I know I'm teasing you, but don't worry. I'll show you a demo here in a minute, because guess what? It gets even better, all right? Now, what if we're able to take that new player, which can now handle videos from not only YouTube, but S3 as well, and we build these beautiful campaigns around it with high-converting 3.0 templates. So now you'd have customizable text as well as headlines. We could change out the buttons. We could add social sharing and so much more. Now that would be pretty cool, right? But this would still be falling short of a classical SocialMobi product unless, you guessed it, it was integrated with Facebook. So now you can not only take the video player and deploy it on any WordPress page or HTML site, but you can also very easily create a campaign that has the video player embedded inside of it and then instantly deploy it over to Facebook. And you do it all with just a few simple clicks. But not only that, what if you could split test your campaigns, capture leads inside the software, and then provide full analytics so you could see exactly how your campaign is doing? Well, this is the answer me and everybody else in this marketplace has been looking for. And this revolutionary new software is called SocialMobiVideos. But you know what? That's enough with the talk. Let me show you this amazing web-based application in action, and I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so I'm over here at my computer, and the first thing that I want you to notice is I'm over here on this URL right here, SocialMobiVideos.com/members. This is where you will go as well. This is not a WordPress plugin. It's not a script. It's not a software that you have to install on your computer. It's all ran online. All you have to have is a username and a password. You will receive that right away when you purchase. So I'm going to go ahead and click Sign Me In. Now, for many of you, you're very familiar with the dashboard that you're looking at here because this is classic SocialMobi styles. We like to keep everything consistent, so most of you already know exactly what this software is going to do. You know what to expect, and you're going to be able to get started right away. But if you're new, that's okay. I'm going to walk you through the whole process. So I'm going to show you all the items over here on this menu as we go through this video, but the first thing I need to do is I need to create a new campaign. So I'm going to click this button. Now, you guys are seeing something for the first time that's never been done before. We're including 15 templates on the front end of SocialMobiVideos. Usually you need to upgrade to get that number of templates, but all 15 of these templates are included inside SocialMobiVideos. Notice the new 3.0 flat designs. These templates convert very well. But for a lot of you, you're saying, you know, Chad, what if I could just take this video out of the template and put it on my WordPress blog or my static site or my sales pages or lead capture pages or whatever I got going on? Because we have a lot of magic happening with this video player, and I'll show it here in a minute. So what you can do, I got good news for you. You can come over here to this one that says Player Skins and check this out. Now you're able to go and deploy just the video player itself on your sites. Okay, so let's come on over here. I'm going to call this Chad's Player. This is the name of my campaign. And I'm going to go ahead and we'll choose this guy right here. So if I want, I can go ahead and view the template just by clicking that there. We can see exactly what this looks like. Or I can simply click this little checkbox here. And now you'll see that the canvas area has opened up. Now this is so very easy. Okay, I like to call it simple, stupid. All right. The first thing is we have our campaign name, which we named a minute ago. Next, remember what I said in my intro video, that you can either have a YouTube video or you could have an S3 video. And you can come over here and click this link and learn more about S3. Okay. For right now, I'm going to go ahead and choose YouTube. Now, the next thing is I need to grab a YouTube URL. So I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to grab this URL right here. This is an interview I actually did with the product creator of SocialMobiVideos. So I'm going to go ahead and paste in that URL there. And I'm going to click Load Video. Now you see that my video has been loaded. Now we come down here to these options here. This is very easy. First of all, we can change the template background color. So if we don't like the black, we can go ahead and change it any color we want. I kind of like the black. I think it works well. We can also change the player color. So I'm going to go ahead and click this, and you see that the skin is changing. So I'm going to go ahead and go with like a blue color. We'll go with something like that. Okay, so this section here is pretty much done. But you have options here where you can have the default skin, you can have a media player skin. Okay, see how it's different? Or you can have this skin right here. Okay? So you see the difference, and you can change the color. I'm going to go ahead and leave it on the default skin. If you want, you can enable branding logo. So if I click this here, then you see this default logo has opened up. Well, what we can do is we can go ahead and click this button here, and we can bring in our own logo. So I would go ahead and click Add Image, and I could very easily bring in an image from my computer. If I already got an image in the library, you can store your images here. Then you can just click on Image Library, and you can go ahead and bring in an image as well. Okay, so the other thing to mention is you can also choose a placement for your logo. So you can have it in the top left, the top right, the bottom left, or the bottom right. And if this is too bright for you, maybe you want more of a watermark feel, well, you can go ahead and turn down your opacity. Now, in the past, this has been a real pain to go and add a logo to the video. Most of you already know this. So I'm done with this section here. I'm going to go ahead and turn off my logo so I keep things simple. And next, we're going to come over here to player controls. Now, you have tons of options here. For instance, if you want to show the controls on load, you can click this here. If you want to have the play button appear, there you go. If you don't want to have the time bar, you can turn that off. So as I'm clicking this, you can see what it looks like over here. If you want to center the play button, there it is. Volume control. if you don't want to show the volume control, maybe you want your video to autoplay. Well, you simply click this here. There's no complicated YouTube script code or anything. It's very easy. You just click autoplay. If you want the ability for them to make it full screen, you click this here. Player controls, pretty self-explanatory. Next, we come down to social sharing. I want to have Twitter. Boom. I want to have Facebook, obviously, and I want to be able to share it. Okay? There's our social sharing buttons. Now, here's where the real magic happens. If I pull down calls to actions, I enable this, I have some options here. The first thing is we have to determine what kind of call to action do we want. We have text, image, HTML, or we can even do a splash. So I'll start with the text. We click text. This is where we would change out our text. You just change it right here in the box. And then what you do is you have the option to have an external URL appear. You would just type in the URL here. All very easy. Same with the image. What we could do if we don't like this image here, maybe we want an image that covers the whole entire video, well, we simply come over here, we upload our image, and then if we want, we can have it to where we can click to play the image, or it's an external URL. So when they click it, it's going to redirect to an external URL. HTML. It's going to work the same exact way. You paste in your HTML code, you can do the click to play, or you can have it to where it'll go to an external URL. And then check this out. If I click on Splash and I click Change Splash Templates, these are templates that you can make appear before your video starts playing. So you can go ahead and choose any one of these templates. All of these come with SocialMobiVideos. Okay? Now, that's how the calls to action work. But the cool part is, if I come back over here to image, what I can do is I can set this to appear at certain intervals, right? So if I want the image to appear at the beginning, at a particular time, or at the end, then we have this drop-down menu here where we can determine when is this call to action going to appear, okay? And with the templates, you can also have it to where you have button animation, right? So see how we have this button here just screaming for your attention? That's what it's going to do in the actual video, okay? Calls to action are pretty cool. This is where you're going to be able to build up your list, and this is where you're going to be able to make more sales, all right? So I'll go ahead and close that, and then down here, this is pretty self-explanatory. We want to have an opt-in form. Well, we can decide when do we want that opt-in form to appear. Now you see I have an opt-in form. We can have it appear at the beginning. We can have it appear at a specific time. So we can put in our seconds, or we can have it appear at the end of the video. We can very easily change out our text here. We can change out the button text here, and we can even put in a video overlay color, right? So if I go ahead and choose something like this, you can see that you can get a video overlay happening. And then if you want to enable the skip, you can go ahead and choose this right here. Okay, so for right now, let's just go ahead and I'm going to uncheck this. And I want to show you guys a call to action because I know time is limited. I'll go ahead and click this here. And let's go ahead and do one of the splash templates because I think it's best. So we can do something like 400 leads in one day. And then we can say something like click this button below. Okay, you can see how fast I'm changing this. And we can change this to say click for leads, okay? And then we can go ahead and do the animation, that's fine. And then click to play, and we'll have it appear at the beginning, and we'll go ahead and save this. And now it's been saved. Now, if we take this link here, this direct link, what this is gonna do is this is gonna show this campaign on an HTML page. Now, this is mobile responsive, but remember, there's one feature that's going to seem kind of confusing to you, and what I did was I set this to be on autoplay. So with our template, if we've done this right, our template's going to show, but they're not going to see the video, but they're going to hear something which is going to really encourage them to click that button. So let's go ahead and do this.
Every software that we promote, so we try to negotiate hard with the.
Okay, so now you saw exactly what happened. You had the video playing and everything, but you couldn't see it until you clicked a button, okay? Now, we could also go and disable that under calls to action. Actually, it was under player controls. where we could go ahead and uncheck this, and then you're not going to see that, okay? But I think that makes sense. So if we come back over here to the template, we can go ahead and change this right now. It's just simple point and click. We can do the same thing with the button here, okay? Get instant access. All right, we even have properties here. We can change font color, background color. We can put in the URL where the button's going to go. I'm not real worried about it. You guys are a smart crowd. And then we can just go ahead and type in our description here. Okay, all that's pretty self-explanatory. So you see how easily you can go and create these templates. Now watch this. I already showed you how you can very easily get a direct link, but let's go ahead and install this on Facebook. So I'm going to click this button. This is going to open up right here. The first thing is, you guys have done this before, we're going to choose a page tab. You can install this on up to 10 tabs. I'm going to go ahead and say number 1. I'm going to say install page tab. And now Facebook's going to ask me, which tab do you want to install this on? So I'll go ahead and say, I don't want to install it on that one, but that's okay, I will. I'm going to say Entrepreneur Live. And then I'm going to say add page tab. And now here's a short URL, okay? So if we go ahead and open this up, I'll show you what this looks like. All right, and here's the Entrepreneur Live page. And then if we come over here, you'll see that the campaign is already there. And it's playing and everything, but it's right here inside the tab. Okay, so that's how very easily we can go and deploy our campaign inside of Facebook. Now, let's come on over here to the dashboard again, and you'll see that we have our campaign here. So at any given time, we can click this button here, and we can get our links, okay? There's our link, and you can see that here's a tab name. The status is not active. That's okay. We could easily go and install this on a new page tab. Here is the status. Here's the direct link. Here's the date it was created, and then very easily we can go and edit that campaign. We can go ahead and configure our autoresponder. So you see that we have some of the most popular integrations with Aweber, GetResponse, MailChimp, SendReach, but also you can just use your HTML code for stuff like Infusionsoft, MailChimp, GetResponse. They're all here, okay? And then you can go in here to the meta settings. You can make some changes for SEO, all right? This here, if you want to clone the whole entire campaign, say you like this one, but you want another campaign with some minor changes, you can clone it. And then you can go ahead and grab your embed code by clicking this button here, and you can go and put your embed code on any site. You just go ahead and put in your specifications, all pretty self-explanatory. But I'm going to come over here and I'm going to create a new campaign again. This time we'll call this Chad 2, okay? This time I'm going to choose my player skin. I'm going to go ahead and go with this one right here, all right? And you would walk through the same exact process. You would put in your video URL here. You do your look and feel, your player controls. Everything's all the same that I just showed you, except when we go and publish this, it's only the video player. So if I come back over here to my dashboard, guys, now when I come over here and click on this code here, here's the embed code, and now it's just going to be the player. You can go ahead and make it like 1280 by 720 if you want, okay? That's how easy this is. But check this out. Now that you have a player, many of you have WordPress blogs. I know I have a WordPress blog. So what you can do is you can come over here and download the WordPress plugin, and now it's integrated with SocialMobiVideos, so you're very easily able to pull in your player to your WordPress pages. Okay? That's kind of a rundown, but guess what? You don't have to use an autoresponder. We will store your subscribers for you right there inside the software. So here's the name, here's the email, the IP address, the date it was created. Here's the API integration that I showed you a minute ago with Aweber, GetResponse, GoToWebinar, MailChimp, and SendReach. Remember, each one of your campaigns could have a different autoresponder if you choose to do that. We have full statistics here, so you can see the number of impressions, the visitors, the unique plays, and the total plays. All 3.0 design, and then we have all the video tutorials, frequently asked questions, top-notch support. Guys, this is an amazing product. So just to recap, with the front-end version, okay, this is the basic version, you're going to receive 15 templates. You're going to have 3 skins to choose from. It includes the WordPress plugin. With the embed code, you can put that on unlimited sites. And with the fan page deployment, you can put it on up to 25 different fan pages. Okay? So check out the rest of this page, And I'm telling you right now, this is the ultimate solution for video marketing. Right? So what I tell you, pretty amazing, right? And this software solves so many problems and has some of those most advanced features available in this marketplace today. So you're able to turn your plain videos into profit-making machines. It's mobile responsive, Facebook friendly, perfect for offline marketing. It's got full analytics, works with all major autoresponders. It's cloud-based. We've got custom skins. We got the WordPress integration, pop-up embeds, royalty-free graphics, calls to actions. The list goes on. And it comes with full support and is backed with a 100% money-back guarantee. So here's your chance to grab a copy of the SocialMobiVideos by clicking the button down below. And remember, you're backed by a 100% money-back guarantee, so there's no risk on your part. And this is a limited time offer. So right now, you can pick it up for a one-time price and not a dime more. But if you wait too long, then you'll be paying a monthly SaaS fee. So don't hesitate. Click the button below to get instant access today. And I want to thank you so much for taking your time. Please keep us posted with your results, and I want to wish you all the best. Thanks.